What is going on, everybody? It's JetsCentral coming back with some breaking NFL news coming out of Washington. Okay, Redskins fans out there, stick around. You guys are going to love what I have to say. Nothing official just yet, right? Barring any last minute changes, barring any last minute hiccups, barring anything crazy, all signs are pointing to Ron Rivera, right, ex-Panther head coach, signing on with the Washington Redskins with a 5-year contract to become the head coach of the team, right? The next head coach in Redskins history. This is the first hire of the offseason, right? Everybody knows Black Monday, coaches get fired, then teams start doing their interview process, interviewing all these different candidates. This was the first hire of the offseason. It's the best. I don't care what happens in Cleveland. I don't care what happens with Dallas. I don't care what happens with the Giants. I don't care what happens with Carolina. What's going on with the Jaguars? I don't care. Ron Rivera to the Washington Redskins is the best hire of the offseason. I mean, you are taking a guy with incredible leadership skills, a guy who has won tons of games, a guy who has went toe-to-toe with the high-flying New Orleans Saints for years and has beat the New Orleans Saints and has beat the Atlanta Falcons. You're taking a guy who took the Carolina Panthers to the Super Bowl. Everybody throws around that term pretty loosely nowadays, right? Russell Wilson took the Seahawks to the Super Bowl back when they had Marshawn Lynch in the defense. Not really. It was more so Pete Carroll, the defense, Marshawn Lynch. But Ron Rivera took the Carolina Panthers. That was a magical season on defense in the run game with Cam Newton. Fantastic job. Unbelievable job by the Washington Redskins to get a guy in Rivera who, like I said, has won games. Brings incredible. You talk to any former Panther player, you talk to any player that has been coached by Rivera, there's no bad words. It's just all good, all positive. Everybody loves him. He's a great football coach. He's a great X's and O's guy. He's a great relations guy. He wants players to be better on and off the field. So you take a guy like that with that pedigree, that caliber of a head coach, and you now place him with the young, early 20s filled Washington Redskins team, this roster with high ceilings. I mean, even just take a look back at Carolina's defense, right? What he's been working with. Everybody knows Ron Rivera for maximizing his talent on defense. Outside of Thomas Davis, outside of Luke Kuechly, I mean, he's pretty much just had a bunch of role players, right? Shaq Thompson, role player. Who else? Benny Wickery, Greg Hardy, K'Wan Shore, Josh Norman for a little bit, right? He was a late round pick. Trey Boston. He's pretty much just worked and just got the most out of all these players' potential, right? Late round picks, undrafted guys, mid round guys that he's just kind of picked up off of waivers here and there. He's made it work. He's had tons of success. Each and every season under Rivera's tenure with Carolina, the defense is top notch. It doesn't even matter who's playing. It does not. Who's playing at corner this year? We don't know. Who's playing at safety? We don't know. Guess what? Carolina's a great defense every year. Carolina's a great defense. So now you're taking Rivera, a guy who he's had so much experience working with late round guys, middle round guys, undrafted guys, and you now place him, you hand him first round pick Jonathan Allen, you hand him first round pick Montez Sweat, and first round pick Daron Payne, and former Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins, and you reunite him with Josh Norman, even though I don't know if he's going to stay or not, and you hope that Reuben Foster comes back healthy, and you say, hey, here's Ryan Kerrigan as well. The defense, they're pretty much all on the rookie contracts, right? Nobody's really getting paid outside of Landon and Ryan Kerrigan. And everybody's in their early 20s, and everybody's a first-round pick. All these players have incredibly high ceilings. It's unbelievable. And also throw in, hey, we already got a quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, right? We already got the quarterback of the future, so you don't have to figure out that mess, right? Every team can't do it. The Jets had a hard time with it for so many years. The Browns had an extremely tough time doing it or trying to find their quarterback for years. The Bills, the Dolphins are kind of in that mix as well. Rivera doesn't have to worry about it. They got their guy, Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, he didn't put up the best of numbers this season, but guess what? He wasn't ready to play. The offensive line didn't perform. He is going into the offseason with a lot of things figured out. Pretty much. And, by the way, they have the second pick in the draft, Chase Young. I mean, this Redskins defense is going to be top notch eventually. I'm not saying it's going to be the number one defense this year. I'm not saying it's going to be the number two defense this year. I'm saying it's going to be a top 10 defense this year. And I'm saying in time, in 2 years, maybe year 3, this will be the best defense in the NFL. I have no doubts about that. No doubts at all. So Ron Rivera, you're teaming up a young, early 20-year-old team with incredibly high ceilings. This team is talented. This team just needs direction. You get the best leader. And look, how many, and everybody's just like, oh, well, it's not like the sexy young offensive mind, the offensive guru that's going to make Dwayne, he's not Sean McVay. He's not Kyle Shanahan. He's not Cliff Kingsbury. Well, who are the other candidates out there? Matt Rule, how many Super Bowls has he been to? I like Matt Rule. I love him. How many Super Bowls has he been to? How about Lincoln Riley? How about Urban Meyer? Are you going to hire Jason Garrett after he gets fired? No. I saw Jim Caldwell's name floating around. No. Ron Rivera was the hire from the beginning. He was the number one guy. He's going to come into Washington. He's going to build a culture. He's going to build a foundation. He's going to start laying the bricks. And he's going to get the young kids on the Redskins team to buy in. I love this hire. 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. You hit the ball out of the park. Congratulations to the Redskins organization. Congratulations to the Skins fans out there. Unreal, unbelievable. My hat goes off to you. Fantastic job. I'm pumped. Best hire of the offseason. Let's go. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section regarding this hire. Rivera to the Skins. Totally amped to see what you guys have to say. I'm pumped to see what this team, what the direction's going to be of this team. Really, really, really am. So I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and go Jets.